Well, hello, my beautiful souls. This is Catherine Hidalgo, your friendly, intuitive catalyst conduit, here with another weekly Shamanic Tarot reading. The question that I need to ask has only now come in, and it's this. What do we do when we feel disappointed in our dreams, when things don't seem to be going well at all? What do we do when our dreams aren't going? Hi, Lisa. Because in fact, I'm just like everyone else, reading dream dust or interpreting dream dust, hearing dream dust, interacting with dream dust. Doesn't make me any different. So what do we do when our dreams don't seem to be going well? Let's ask Dream Dust what it has to say about that. Okay. This is amazing, you know. Change your perspective. Change your perspective. Change how you do things. Change the way you look at things. It's so obvious, isn't it? Which is exactly what my friend Skaya just told me. But I realized also that I had been focusing too much on the wants. Hi, Adrienne. And I got caught up in it. You see, we do have to let it go. We do have to let go. It sounds weird, doesn't it? We do have to let go of what we want in order to receive not just that, but so much more. I sound as if I'm stuffy. My ears are stuffy, which is weird. And it's not true. That's an illusion. So basically, when we feel disappointed about that our dreams don't seem to be going well or whatever else, it's all an illusion, because remember, we are wearing this flesh cloak. So, change our perspective. That's this beautiful card, which I have always loved, and it looks always so complicated. But again, it's all about letting your tongue hang out. You see? Perfect, Lisa. Absolutely perfect. We are in the flow even sometimes when we don't think that we are or believe that we are. Because first of all, this beautiful apple green. This is one of my two favorite shades of green. And every time I see it, yes, I'm going to go off track a little bit. Every time I see it, I remember being in the south of France, staying by his friend in the country. And I would walk the dogs in the apple orchard across the road. And one of the dogs would stop at a particular tree and eat an apple every single day. That dog was amazing. He's probably still alive, healthier than you and I. But that's what this apple green always reminds me of. That dog would stop and literally bite an apple, a big chomp. He would grab an apple off the tree and eat it, and then we continued on our walk. He was amazing. So we need to take an unusual perspective. We need to look at things really differently. Resting in the fullness of life, it said. Take a pause. Hang loose. Chill out. It's a unique way of seeing things. Notice how the stem is upside down. Well, I don't remember what you call it in English. That white peak thing. So what does that do for you? Isn't it gorgeous with the card upside down? This is precisely what we need to do. Either, you're thinking about things, then you let yourself go. And I immediately saw an image of someone lying on their bed with their head hanging off the edge. And that gives you a totally different perspective. This is what I mean. Look at the situation from different angles. I mean, it could be like this as well. Who knows? It is up to you. And why did I talk about the green? Because the green is the color of the heart chakra. And I just love this juicy, juicy looking. Let the tongue hang out. And literally, sometimes there's a meditation that I do or used to do. I don't do it much anymore. But when I'm deep into meditation, in a meditation, I literally am drooling on myself, and this is what just came to me. Every single thing about your physical body is so relaxed that you are allowing spirit to speak through you and to you. Pay attention. Okay? This is the way the card was painted. However, this is what it really looks like. Take a different view. If you have to ask someone, if you have to go somewhere, if you have to climb into a tree, going as high as you can to look out and focus, it will bring you the information that you need to do, that you need to know. So try different tricks. Okay? All right. Okay, that's it for me. That's really it. Because I stayed on that last week. My God, I stayed on for an hour and I didn't even realize it was so long. But I should have when I started to feel tired. So do you two ladies have any questions? Oh, well, I don't know if this is the answer to someone's question. The question that has not yet been asked. And it is, Wind Goddess, you are standing on your ship. The ship is your life. You are in control. That red bar, that's the tiller. Your hand is on the tiller. The breeze is blowing through your hair. You look like one of those figurines or figureheads on boats and so on. And you are simply moving ahead, full steam ahead. You are going with the flow. This is what this Wind Goddess is all about. You are in control. You are the master of your life. I think I may have pressed a button by mistake. There was a pause. Okay, Lisa, and noted, I'm going to get to you. But this, Wind Goddess is saying, and in fact I see a dove. It's not a seagull. Although it could be a seagull flying free, but I actually heard dove when I saw it. And this is a dove. This is a dove of peace where my finger is. The blue is the deep blue ocean. Notice the yellow and white, that's the sparkle of light. The water is so clear and transparent. You are the master of your ship, of your fate, and the captain of your soul. And it is absolutely essential that you remember this. I have started saying this to myself rather often. When I heard Oprah at I was looking for something, and something told me to open it, and that's what I heard her say. And that is a perfect quote from, I think it's Richard Allen, a philosopher from way back when. Amazing. All right, so noted, Adrienne. So basically, Wind Goddess. Wind Goddess says you are an organized and perceptive thinker. You are transparent, clear, and direct in your opinions and decisions, just like this magnificent deep blue sea. Be honest and remain fair. This is the answer to someone's question. I don't know who it is. It may not even be either of you, but focus on this, because the wind is about windy thoughts, but in this case, it is really wind that is pushing you forward. Go with it. Don't stop. You are in control. It's very important to remember that. Okay, so now, Lisa, how will your business shift or change? All right, so what does Dream Does have to tell Lisa? How will her business shift or change? All right, now Lisa, don't trip. This is The first part of the answer, 3 of earth. Don't trip, I said. Okay? Because I know what you're thinking already. I heard it. You're carrying too much. That's the first thing. You are carrying too much, Lisa, and you have not created, drawn, marked any damn boundaries. See that red line? It's your business. You need to draw the line. You need to create this boundary. You know what I'm talking about. You need to create this boundary. It's absolutely essential, and you damn well better do it ASAP. Something or someone is draining your energy. You are allowing it or this person to drain your energy, and it is affecting your business. Okay? You are also carrying too much load energetically. You know what I'm talking about. What's going on? I don't know why this is doing this. I suspect my hand again touched the button on the phone. So, you need to get the load off your chest, girl. Whatever is happening about the business, or concerning the business, or in discussions or whatever, you are carrying too much load on your chest. And why do I say chest? Because I see these two things here, and they remind me of breasts. So you are carrying too much of a load, and your head is swimming. So the answer is a collaboration, pure potential. Time to learn and grow. Your diligence will bring you great satisfaction. And this, honey child, is where the boundaries are absolutely necessary. Draw them hard, draw them wide, and to hell with who says what. You need it. Okay? What else do I have to tell you? Yeah, because you're carrying a little bit too much, I don't know what collaboration you have in mind. Yes, right, exactly. I figured you knew what I was talking about. There is a lot of potential. Yes, this is a learning and growing experience, but you are going to do it. You are going to make it. Pay no attention to the naysayers, because I'm sure you are hearing precisely what I am hearing across here, which is this is not the time to open a business. I mean, things are already so bad, and we don't know how things are going to work out. All of that is pure crap. Ignore it. Do not take it in, because I am seeing a lot of movement, not just for you, but for a lot of other people, and this is the way to go. You are needed. You are needed. Hear that? You are needed, girl. So get on track, stay on track, and remember the light at your side. This light. Hello, Ria. Okay, all right, fine. Well, you better deal with that imposter syndrome, like, immediately. You need to tap into your creativity, because guess what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a massive spider, and I mean a massive spider. But guess what, Lisa? That spider is golden. It's a golden. I'm only seeing the spider's leg here, but that is a golden spider, which says tap into your creativity. There is much, much more. So perhaps you need to do a meditation on it, but instead of asking a specific question, ask a general question, and it will take you deeper into what you need to know. Okay? I actually like this card. Yeah, and that's about it, Lisa, my dear. Okay, excuse me. Oh, I needed to get rid of that energy. Okay, so, Adrienne, any guidance for my spiritual journey would greatly help. Okay, Adrienne, what does Adrienne need to know about her spiritual journey? Okay, Lisa, cheers, dear, not a problem. Oh my goodness, Adrienne, this is such a delicious card. This is such a delicious card. The world. My dear Adrienne, the world is your oyster, and it is time that you recognize this. There is nothing and anyone who can harm you, honey. No one can take anything away from you. You have come full circle, or you will come full circle. And listen, let me tell you all something right now. Huh? First of all, check me out on, I'm good, Ria, thank you. Okay, first of all, you all can check me out anytime on facebook.com/Intuitive Catalyst Conduit. On Wednesdays only, I have 50% off all services. You can PM me as well, m.me/Intuitive Catalyst Conduit, no space. Now, the world. You know who I'm thinking of? James Bond, that James Bond movie. And I'm actually hearing the theme song in my head. Completion, wholeness, rebirth, unity. You have come full circle, honey bunny. Love for all life. Giving back. You are a ray of light in someone's darkness. You got to become that beacon for others, Adrienne. But Adrienne, this is the second part of what I'm going to say to you and everyone else. In order to get here, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. It doesn't happen by magic. But this is what is on the cards for you. Once you plow out and get rid of the burdens, the stuff, the things that hinder you, the useless thoughts, the fear thoughts that keep saying, I can't do it, I can't do it, I don't know how. That's all an illusion. This is what awaits you. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful golden circle of light and life. All right, Adrienne. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, and Ria. Hope you're all good. Just want to know if I can get a message for my mom who is very ill. I don't know what you mean by that, Ria, so you need to clarify. You want to know something about your mother, for your mother? What does your mother want to know? What does your mother want to know? Ria, that's what I need to find out. What does she want to know? What does she need to know? What does Ria's mother need to know right now for her highest good? Well, listen, I got the world card again. Hi, Leah. This is interesting. If you all know how unusual this card is. It's number 21, which is a powerful, energetic number. This is also a major arcana card. Therefore, please heed the message and take it seriously. Now, depending on who you are, what your thoughts are, this is what influences your now. Because the lesson I learned last night through this morning is we create our future. We are creating our future right now by our thoughts. And it is you're very welcome, Adrienne, and it is absolutely essential that we pay attention to this. All right, Ria, I'm not hearing you coming back, huh? So I just asked a general question, and this is what your mother needs to know right now. This is what she needs to know right now. But it would be great if I could get her name as well. It's all about completion, but I just had it's all about completion, but there are many types of completion. Ria, that is not your mother's question. That is your question. That is why I hesitated. That is your question, honey. And it is your mother who makes the decision, because even though she may be, and don't take this wrong, I am not saying it to be cruel, but if your mother is on her own journey, you were along for the ride, You agreed before the two of you came to this planet. She is now on another journey with more things to learn. There will be completion, wholeness, rebirth, unity. She will be coming full cycle. Ray of light becoming a beacon for others. You want to know if she can ever walk again. Rhea, I'm not going to respond to that question. This is a question of desperation. And desperation has no place in this kind of reading, because it's so full of emotion, my dear, that how can I express this? That it requires a much longer response. It requires a much longer response. Okay, I am going to because before I find out Lorna, before I find out anything more, let me tell you something. Huh? This is the card that came up. So I know it has to do with you or your mother or the both of you. This is the Hermit card. This is a major arcana card as well. And the Hermit is saying you need to separate yourself. You need to find a time of solitude and, I almost said the word in French. Solitude, quiet. You need to tap into your inner wisdom to find a deeper truth. You need to shine the light on this issue in order to understand what is going on. There you will meet your guide. Your guide is there waiting for you on this path. It is up to you, Rhea, to take it. This desperation serves no purpose. This is the message for you, Rhea. This desperation serves no purpose. What you need to be focusing on is healing. It is irrelevant, I'm not saying this to be cruel, whether your mother walks again or not. What is important is healing. And the healing must come before, and that's the internal healing, that's the emotional healing, that's the psychic healing, that's the spiritual healing. And that must come before anything else. Because when this occurs, when this healing occurs in the ether, it is going to transfer and transmit itself into the physical body. Consequently, these thoughts, these negative thoughts, because worry and desperation are negative emotions, and they serve no purpose, and they do not generate healing in any way, shape, or form. All right? So I will, I'll just ask something about what does Lorna need to know right now? Let's see if there's anyone else here. Okay. All right. Lorna, what does Lorna need to know right now for her highest good? Oh my God, what is going on? Let me just shuffle the deck again, because I just got the same card 3 times in a row. This never happens. So let me shuffle the deck again, okay? Just to be absolutely sure of what Dream Dust is telling me. This is very surprising. Okay. Well, I asked about Lorna, but I got it for you, Rhea, and I know this is for you. You see that sea of emotion that you're swimming in, honey? It doesn't serve you any purpose unless you are swimming, you are allowing the tides of the emotion to buoy you up. You have to go with the flow. See, Shaman, that's this card. This is a time of rebirth. And you are being reborn. See that little bawling baby? This is rebirth. A kind, wise, mature, and empowered visionary you are. A creative and emotionally stable, responsible, and intelligent leader. But right now, honey, you're not acting like a leader, actually. But welcome to the human world. This is how we are. And what else can I tell you? The door is open. You need to let it turn you around. You need to go with the flow. There are things that are happening that are not obvious. There are things that are happening that you do not understand right now, Rhea, and you will see it, discover it, all in good time, in divine timing. I said in good time, but in divine timing. All right? This was not to be hard-hearted or callous or anything like that, but I'm just saying what comes, and you are being reborn into something very interesting. Okay? So if that's all the questions, oh wow, look at this card. This came up for Rhea. Rhea, it is time that you stand in your power. I see a big smile on this face. It is time you stand in your power and you use that big club, just like the Flintstone, that character that used to carry it, to whack people over the head to get them into shape. This is all about you, Rhea. It's actually not about your mother at all. It is time that you take charge. It is time that you stand in your own power. That's what the red is all about. And you see this purple head? My dear, your intuition is off the scale. It's time also that you tap into it. And I just noticed that this club changed color. It just changed to green. That's interesting. Green is the color of the heart. And I just heard green is the color of my true love's heart. Isn't that interesting? That's from some song somewhere. So, the Emperor is number 4. Number 4 says, Rhea, that you need to create your own foundation. You need to become the Emperor in your life. This is a major arcana card. And it is saying embrace life with confidence. You have the power, vision, reason, and you are a rock in the wind to many others. Create structure and a solid foundation for yourself. You do have to put yourself first. You do I gotta say it 3 times. You do have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. Because if you cannot take care of anybody yourself, then you cannot take care of anyone else. And this is what this is telling you. You have to take charge. You have to take charge of yourself. All right, my dear. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. But you do have to draw the line and knock some heads. This is the way it is. Of course, it's probably not physically, just virtually, but you get what I mean. So I hope you're not too disappointed, Rhea. Yeah, it's a very interesting message. Girl, you are powerful beyond measure, and I suspect that is why a lot of people depend on you. But in order for you to move forward, good. In order for you to move forward, you got to step into your power. You got to focus on Rhea. I'm not saying you don't love anyone else, or that anybody, but you need to focus on Rhea. It's really, really important. It's absolutely significant, because when that happens, you are going to take off like a rocket. Okay? So I just wanted to let you know that. And now, ladies, green is the color of the heart, huh? So that's the heart chakra. Okay? That's the heart chakra we're talking about right there. And the beautiful blue, from the top all the way down here, this purple color has now appeared darker on the card. You are very intuitive. Rhea, it is time that you trust what you know, even when you don't know how you know it, and go with it. You get a thought, you get up and you take action immediately. You don't ask, well, why did I get that message? Or what does that mean? Or you think of going to talk to someone else about it. No. It is time that you start learning to trust your intuition. Trust yourself. You know it. You already know it. Okay? And I suspect that is why Spirit sent you the message that you got today in answer to these questions, which don't seem to be answered, but this is the answer. Okay? All right, honey bunny? So remember, my good folks, to check me out, your friendly intuitive catalyst conduit, Catherine Hidalgo, on facebook.com/intuitive catalyst conduit, or message me every Wednesday. It's 50% off. Ciao for now. Excellent. It's not just love yourself more, Rhea. It is put yourself first. Rhea has to love herself and then love herself even more than that. And Rhea has to put herself first. So when something bothers you, you got to step up and you got to speak it and draw the line. Okay? Ciao.